The Goodyear WeatherReady 2 is clearly stronger in braking and winter performance, but it also costs 19% more. So the real question is not which tire wins more tests. The real question is, are you paying for performance you actually need? This is the Goodyear Assurance ComfortDrive versus the Goodyear Assurance WeatherReady 2. Both are everyday Goodyear tires, but they are built for different drivers. The results are based on discount tires treadwear data. We start in wet, and this is where WeatherReady 2 lands the first big punch. It stops 9 feet shorter than the ComfortDrive. That gives WeatherReady 2 a 6% advantage in wet braking. And for real-world driving, that matters. Wet braking is one of the most important safety categories because it directly affects emergency stopping distance. But the ComfortDrive is not completely outclassed. In wet handling, the ComfortDrive scores 0.5 points higher. That makes it around 3% better subjectively. So the wet results is split. WeatherReady 2 is better when you need to stop. ComfortDrive feels slightly better when cornering in the wet. Now, let's move on to winter, and this is where WeatherReady 2 clearly separates itself. It scores 2.5 points higher in winter performance than the ComfortDrive. That gives the WeatherReady 2 a 12.5% advantage. This is the biggest reasons to buy the WeatherReady 2. If you face regular snow, cold weather, or changing winter conditions, this is not just a small upgrade. This is the category that changes the buying decision. For mileage, the ComfortDrive has a small advantage. It delivers around 1,000 miles more median mileage than the WeatherReady 2. That gives ComfortDrive a 2% advantage. But honestly, this is not a major gap. Both tires are close here. The ComfortDrive is slightly ahead, but mileage alone is probably not the deciding factor. On dry roads, the WeatherReady 2 takes another important win. It stops 11 feet shorter than the ComfortDrive. That gives it around a 9% advantage in dry braking. This is a strong result because people often think all-weather tires only matter in rain or snow. But here, the WeatherReady 2 is also clearly stronger in normal dry stopping. Dry handling, however, is a tie. Both tires scores 3.5 out of 5, so the difference is not cornering feel, the difference is braking power. Now, we get on to an area where ComfortDrive is supposed to shine. Quietness. The ComfortDrive scores 0.5 points higher for quiet ride. That gives it a 2.5% advantage over the WeatherReady 2. For ride comfort, both tires scores the same, so comfort itself is a tie. But ComfortDrive is slightly quieter. That matters if most of your daily driving is highway commuting, city driving, and normal daily use. Fuel efficiency is another ComfortDrive win. The ComfortDrive scores 1 point higher than the WeatherReady 2. That gives it a 5% advantage. So if you want an easier daily driving tire with lower fuel consumption, ComfortDrive makes the stronger case. Now, price is where the comparison becomes very clear. In the size 215/55R17, the ComfortDrive costs $170, while the WeatherReady 2 costs $203. That means that the WeatherReady 2 is $33 more expensive per tire, or about 19% more expensive. For a full set of 4, that's $132 more. So the WeatherReady 2 needs to justify the extra cost with braking and winter performance. From my tire expert point of view, this is really a question of driving conditions. The Goodyear Assurance ComfortDrive is the better value tire for most normal daily drivers. It's cheaper, slightly quieter, more fuel efficient, and has a small mileage advantage. It also matches the WeatherReady 2 in ride comfort and dry handling. So if your driving is mostly on dry roads, rain, highways, and normal city use, the ComfortDrive makes a lot of sense. But the Goodyear Assurance WeatherReady 2 is the stronger performance tire. It brakes better in the wet, it brakes better in the dry, and most importantly, it is far stronger in winter performance. This is what you are paying extra for.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.